Alright, so I figured I might as well make this video about a recent gripe, topic of interest, whatever the fuck you want to call it of mine, fighting games. Well, to be more specific, why I no longer play fighting games. Now, notice how I said no longer play. I mean exactly that. Used to in my youth prior to doing military work, but as of recent times have just begun to grow weary of this stupid bullshit. I mean this overdone autist fest of a genre. I mean this unique little butterfly of a genre. And if you let me, I'll explain to you exactly why. Now, before we get started, I figured I should mention my fighting game credentials before somebody instantaneously flags this video to hell and back and gets it taken down for no real good reason. I've played King of Fighters, Street Fighter, Tekken, Virtual Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, and just about any other let's slam each other's fist into each other's faces like retard simulator you can think of before we get down on it. The thing about fighters is this, you have to have patience. Patience that I no longer have. In my youth, I played many a fighting game just as I explained, and the ungodly amount of time that an individual requires in order to even be successful with one character is so retardedly high that you practically have to no-life mode your game playing in order to even be considered average at best. I no longer have the patience for this. Did when I was younger prior to going into the military, not so much anymore. As a matter of fact, my patience is probably even worse than it was due to me going into the military. Bottom line here is, unless you have an ungodly amount of patience and dedication, you're not going to progress at all. And really, you're just going to find every single fighting game you pick up to be dull, boring, and fucking redundant as all hell. Now don't get me wrong, I still have a soft spot for games like the Mortal Kombat series and just about anything that Ed Boon has rubbed his big old dick across. Hell, I even got Injustice, and I quite like it for what it is. I just don't have the patience to play it online at all. Dedication is also something that comes into play a lot when it comes to fighters. Oh, and trust me, I got plenty of that. Patience is what I lack, and the older and older I get, it's growing shorter and shorter and shorter. Now, some random person viewing this would go,
Seriously, some random faggot raging because he sucks at fighting game.
No. I actually used to be reasonably good at fighting games. So much that people recommended for me to participate in tournaments. I never decided to, mostly because I don't think Major League Gaming should really even be a thing, but the point is that I could have. With all this being said, it's really easy to tell you right now what will happen if you decide to play fighting games. In fact, it's so easy that I'm gonna fucking do it. Unless you want to spend retardedly long amounts of time perfecting just one character's playstyle and have all that thrown out the window when you jump to a new game, and then proceed to get your ass handed to you over 53,000 times while you learn new said game, then it will be the most redundant thing you will ever do, and quite honestly, will probably make you never play fighters again just due to this process being present in every single fighting game I have played since '99. Now, if you'll excuse me, Counter-Strike Global Offensive just updated, and I need to find some keys.